Hi, my name is Natasha. Here is a nail art video that is beginner friendly. It does not require a lot of skill, but would allow you to produce work like a professional. I tried to record me doing this thumb. It did not work out. I was out of frame 80% of the time, so I decided to just go ahead and do a nail tip. And you probably noticed why I got this here butterfly there. So I know to stay in frame this time. So we're going to start off with a nail tip. And we're going to do something that's super simple and fast, which is why I am adamant about getting this tutorial to you. I have two colors, seashell pink and bubblegum. This is IBD Nobility. Seashell pink is very sheer. It gives a even color to your nail bed, very sheer. So you don't have to have the exact same products I have. Something close would be enough. I'm going to use Nobility neck. And we're going to do half of the nail. If you wanted to do an ombre, a full ombre, you can. But this is quick nail art, and I'm going to show you why it doesn't matter if we do a full ombre or not. I'm going to go ahead and put this in to cure for 30 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do another coat. I'm going to grab the light pink and see how that gives a nice even sheer pink color. This one I'm going to wipe off majority of the product. Nothing on this side, just a little bit on that side. And paint. And go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds. And while that is curing, kind of clean up a little bit and prep for the next step. So for this nail tutorial, you're gonna need just a few things I think that you already have in your nail arsenal. I have two pieces of Mylar. One is like a pink. Both of them are pink. This one's pink with the green reflex, and this is like a pastel pink with the green reflex as well. And then I also have some gold foil. You can also use transfer foil. That can work. I just like this look best. And then I also am going to use Loctite super glue, and this is the gel formula. Remove that from the lamp, and I'm going to use a wipe and 91% alcohol to remove that tacky layer. We're going to remove this because we need the Mylar to stick to the nail. Once that's removed, we're going to go ahead and let that dry. While it's drying, I'm going to cut a piece of Mylar. This is going to be my focal point Mylar, so I'm going to have a larger section cut. But make sure that it's not wider than the nail, longer or wider than the nail. I'm just going to cut a small piece of the pink. I think that's small. This should be dry. Our next step is to grab the glue. You probably can use nail glue, but this is what I had sitting by, and I think that it worked perfectly fine. You're gonna put a little layer of this glue on there. It's gel, so it doesn't move. You want to stay away from the sidewall and also away from the cuticle. When you press the glue down, it is going to spread. So let me show you what it looks like up close. I hope you guys can see that. And the sidewall and the side profile. You can get any piece of plastic bag, or an old plastic bag, sandwich bag. You're gonna need that. So have that together. Make sure that it doesn't have any words on it. And use my tweezers. You don't have to use tweezers, but I am gonna use my tweezers. I've given it time to dry a little bit, and I kind of push my Mylar around in the glue just to make sure every piece has some glue on it. And I want to place it where put it in place where I want it, and also where there is nothing to overlap, like hanging outside side of the nail. I'm going to grab this and I'm going to do the exact same thing. Make sure I get a little bit of glue on that back portion, and be happy with what I have here. It's a little bit too big, but we're going to work with it. I'm going to make sure nothing is hanging off. Grab a piece of plastic, and I was able to do this on myself for all 10 of my nails. And you're going to place it right on top of the nail and hold it taut. I'm going to press just like that and hold it for a few seconds. And I'll take off the nail stand and use my finger to make sure that all of the Mylar is sitting down on the nail. Doesn't take long at all. I'm going to go ahead and remove the plastic, and we have the Mylar exactly where we want it to be. If you have something of Mylar hanging over, you definitely should snip it, because it will reduce your wear time for your manicure. You don't want any pieces hanging over. None. Okay, so you're going to give the glue time to dry. The Mylar dries on the nail. We can quickly talk about what I did with these sheets of Mylar. Basically, I just balled it up, and then I quickly released, and it came out crinkly. And I make sure that it's flat, so that it'll lay flat when I put it on the nail. So it's super easy. I did the same thing with this as well. So now that the glue is dry, and it should be dry by the time you finish with the next nail, I'm going to add base. I like to use base. One is to help secure the Mylar down, and also I like to use the tacky surface after it has cured to put the foil. I'm gonna go ahead and cure it in the lamp for 30 seconds. And while this is curing in the lamp for 30 seconds, we get our gold foil, silver foil, but I like gold. I like the look that it has in contrast to the green there. So, and I think that gold goes best with my skin tone. So, this was a whole sheet of gold. All right, put that together. Set that there, and I'm just gonna grab a small piece of it because we don't really need a lot. We want to make sure that what we do grab, that it is one layer and not two layers. Use my tweezers to get a piece. Now this is the reason why you do not need to do ombre, because the wearer, you will never see it. So I see that I have a big piece of the ombre polish there. So what I do, cover it. Now you have no idea. I like to put a piece closer to the cuticle area, and then also some down at the free edge area. Perfect to me. I'm going to add another layer coat of base. And basically we're almost done. And determine what I'm going to use. So I have both the Builder Gel and the Bodyguard. I feel like they are both the same consistency. So this one may last longer on the nail. The white one may last longer on the nail. But I'm going to use Bodyguard because I've had this the longest and I want to get rid of it. So definitely say use something that's thick. You can do 2 top coats, but I don't like to do that often. I just want to do something a little bit thicker, in fact, because these are 2 different brands. I'm going to wipe off the inhibition layer because I don't want it to I don't want the gel to slide if they're not compatible. So in order to get rid of that issue, you can just wipe off the inhibition layer. So, well, before I do that, let me show you how the nail is definitely flat. There is no humps or anything like that. And that's how it was on my own nail as well. I guess I don't have any in here. I'm gonna get a nice amount of, okay, cool. Amount of this Bodyguard because it's thick. I can use it to build it a little bit because I want to be able to shape the nail and to make sure that it's smooth. Okay, I'm going to put this in the light for 60 seconds for cure. Okay, so you take that out. We're going to wipe off the inhibition layer, and actually it's pretty smooth now, so it's not much you will have to do. And I'm going to take this off because I know that it's easier to file like this. This is a 100 grit file, but it's old, so it's not that abrasive. And I use a combination of 100 grit and a 180. So just to reiterate the reason why I am filing the nail, so I want to use my hand file just to make sure that the nail is smooth. Sometimes when you add additional things to your nails, like the Mylar and the gold, the nail can get lumpy. It can have a lot of divots, a lot of highs and lows, and you want to reduce that. Your goal is to have smooth nails. So you use the hand file and then the buffer to smooth it out. Happy with the way they look and feel, which is basically smooth. I'll put this right back on here. Wipe with a wipe. Make sure it's lint free, so you don't have any dust in there. And get ready for your top coat. You can do a no wipe top coat. I'm doing a regular top coat IBD. Look at that. That reveal is something. It's so beautiful. Just super quick, you guys. Super quick. And it looks so beautiful. It's so easy. A beginner can do it, and it will look advanced. I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and let it cure. I'm gonna wipe and give you the final reveal. So the reason why I like this type of nail art is because it's very fast, and it can take a simple fill-in that was regularly like $21 when I was at the salon. A medium set fill-in was $21. And there's nothing anyone could do with $21. And you spending like an hour and a half on a nail set, which basically means you're making like $10 an hour. You can take your nail set up, prices up by including art that is super simple and it doesn't take too much of a hassle to get it down. And that's what I really love about this particular nail art, which is the reason why I was adamant about recording it. And this is the finished look. I love it. I love it. I wish I can get dust off my nails so you guys can see how it looks in person on a person. So I was gonna try to record this for you guys. Maybe I'll sneak in a clip so that let you see how out of focus I was. And that's it. It's beautiful. Looks the same. Right, super fast. Okay, guys, I will see you on the next one. I'll try not to stay away for 6 months.